I'm fucking hammered.
Hey y'all, this is InstaFelon. It's time for another episode of The Mountaintop with your boys Big Panda and Mike D. So turn off your porn, quit sending dick pics to chicks that are way out of your league, crack a burr, and enjoy the show.
How's it going, everyone? Welcome to another episode of The Mountaintop. I'm your host, Big Panda, and of course, as always, Mike D.
What's up, everybody?
Hell yeah, bro. Trying to crack open that beer, you know. So, we're back here at The Mountaintop. We apologize for not being here
Last week?
Yeah, we had a couple of, we had car trouble. Isn't that right, Mike D? We had car trouble.
We had car trouble. Apparently there was a internet issue.
Internet issue, car trouble.
You know, all the. I had anal glaucoma.
Yeah, yeah, something was wrong with his butt.
I just couldn't see my ass getting up and doing the podcast that morning.
Yeah, and also I had pink eye.
That's because you had your head up my ass.
No, I just farted on my pillow and I sniffed it.
Oh, fucking horrible.
So we're finally back up here. Well, thank you, Back Mountain Climbers. All right, now let's
start with the disclaimer, because we already started cussing.
Oh, yeah, well, fuck. Well, you know, we love cussing.
Yeah.
Well, let me see.
It's what we do, man.
I know that I have it here on my notes. I forgot to pop it out. But, yeah, so, well, I just want to say hello and good morning to everybody. Good morning to you, Calaveras County, Tuolumne County, Amador County, Stanislaus County. And I just want to say this. Well, that was not the thing I wanted to say, but all I heard was a ding. But I forgot. Ah, shit. I totally forgot. I think I did not save it.
Okay, so let me do it for us then.
Yeah, can you do it?
I'll do the best I can. This is a conversational podcast with two people just sitting around just talking about things. We have our own opinions. Some of them you may not agree with. Some of them you may. Also, this is a parental advisory for all of you out there. If you're listening to this with your kids in the car, we're going to drop some F-bombs, some MF bombs, some WDF bombs. However you want to say it, we drop the bombs.
We drop hella bombs.
Every now and then, we might even throw a racial slur or a homosexual fucking slur at somebody, but it's not meant to be disrespectful towards those people. It's more of a thing as back in the day when I grew up, we used to be able to call up our friends and we'd say certain things.
Yeah, back in the day, you know, remember when a dime bag cost a dime?
When a dime bag cost a dime.
You know, and you know how much condoms used to cost back then?
I just listened to it. No, because I never used them.
Wait. Exactly.
So that's going to be the disclaimer, and we're going to go from there.
All right, and if you do get offended, go fuck yourself, because we don't give two flying fucks about you. And if you don't like us, please turn it off. All right, let's get back to the show.
All righty.
So,
with that being said, actually, with that disclaimer being dropped, I want to bring this up. I was listening to another podcast, one of the ones that I like to listen to a lot, and they were bringing up that they were talking about how girls call each other up, and they're like, "What's up, whore? You fucking bitch! I love you, you fucking slut!" And they say all that kind of shit to each other.
Yeah.
You know, and then like back when I was a younger man, we used to call each other and be like, "What's up, fag?"
God damn.
You know what I mean? What are you doing, queer? We'd say shit like that. And it was not offensive. You know what I mean? It was more of a...
You know, in Hispanic culture, we always say, "What up, puto?"
Puto? What's up, bitch? Yeah. Or way. Pinchy way. You know, fucking way is an ox.
You know, my favorite one, "Hey, pendejo, pásame esa chingadera."
The chingadera. That's right.
So it's just a fun way to insult each other, you know? If you don't insult each other, you guys aren't even friends at all.
Well, nowadays, I guess calling somebody Karen. Karen, that's fucking great. They even passed the law. Did you see that? They passed that law called the Karen Law.
No, what? No way.
Yeah, and let me bring it up real quick on the internet.
The Karen Law. I'm gonna check that out.
You gotta spell it. You gotta spell it with a C.
With a C?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
CAREIN, I think, is Karen Law.
The Karen Law.
Or it might not have an N. It might not have an I. It might just be Karen Law. Yeah, we're
introduced in San Francisco to outlaw racially motivated 911 calls.
Because did you remember when that girl that woman, and
Yeah.
I think she was in San Francisco Central Park or something. Not Central Park, San Francisco Golden Gate Park.
Yeah.
And that guy comes up to her, and her dog was loose on with no leash.
Yeah.
So he comes up to her and he tells her, "Hey, can you put your dog on a leash?" Have you seen that video?
Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah.
Okay, so first of all, she was a bitch.
Yeah, she was.
Second of all, she damn near killed that fucking dog while she was too busy worrying about calling that dude out on his shit.
Oh, wait. Was the dude black?
He was black.
Oh.
And that's how it all
There you
goes
go.
down. So he walks up and he goes, "Hey, can you please put your dog on a leash?" And she goes, "Hey, can you please mind your fucking business?" Or whatever she said, you know.
Yeah.
You can watch it. It's on YouTube. You guys can all look it up if you want to. Anyway, so she starts going off, and then he's like, "Hey, I'm just asking you to put the fucking dog on a leash, man.
Yeah.
You know, I got kids," or whatever you're saying. And she goes, "I'm going to call the cops and tell them that an African-American man is harassing me right now." And she did. She
Oh my
literally,
God.
he's got it on video. And while she's calling the cops, she's choking this fucking poor. She won't put the dog on a leash, but she's got it by its collar.
Yeah,
and like,
she's just choking him and like putting him like forcefully like down.
no, up. She was holding him up.
Putting him up.
Yeah, so she
It's
was
basically lynching a dog.
Yeah, basically, yeah, right. Just killing him.
Whoa, I think she was like sending that black dude a message like, "This is gonna be you next,
Yeah,
boy."
because I love this, and I'll kill you too.
Holy shit.
No, but
All right, so what does this Karen law do? Well, we can't call the bitches like that.
apparently you can't call. Apparently you can't call the cops on a black guy anymore.
You can't call the cops on.
You
a
can't
black
literally call. Well, you can read it. I don't know. I haven't read it completely.
guy. Yeah.
But you can't call and say a black man or a Mexican man or Filipino, any race.
Yeah.
You couldn't call as a Mexican man to say a white dude's fucking with me. Like, apparently you cannot use the race. You have to say, "I'm having an issue with a man or a woman."
But you know that nowadays you can't even call people man now. You actually got to be like, "Hey, this individual is bothering me."
Well, yeah.
Yeah, you just basically gotta say that.
I don't even know how we can say that. How do you refer to... what's the general term that you can use to... if I can't say he, her, do I say it?
I think I think those people like to be called X and Y. I don't
Them?
know.
Like, well, I mean, general, and a general term.
That's why.
Hey, I was hanging out with... you don't drop their actual name. You just say, "I was hanging out with him the other day." You go, "Hey, did you see Jose?" And I'll be like, "Yeah, I was hanging out with him the other day."
Yeah, me too.
Well, what if Jose is gender, whatever,
No, that-
fluent or whatever they
It's
call it?
because now when you introduce yourself, you also have to now say your pronoun.
So you literally walk up to somebody and go, "Hey, how you doing? My name's Mike D, and I'm a man." That's a noun, actually, not a pronoun. I
know.
choose to be called a man. Whatever.
Whatever.
Fuck, that's confusing.
Yeah, it's crazy. But,
So anyways, the same thing goes with this law. Now
Yeah.
you have to call them up and go, "Hey, it's fucking with me."
well, it's better off if we call these women Karen than cunts. I just posted that on Facebook last time.
I threw a fit about that the other day,
I thought
just
it
to be
was
an
so
asshole.
fucking funny. Because look, now you can't call women back in like what the 60s and the 70s. You used to call them hussy,
Heifer.
heifer, hussy.
Heifer or hussy.
Then we moved on to whore. Now they don't like that. Then Tupac said, "Wonder why I call you bitch."
We wonder why I call you bitch.
Now the next term was cunt. They don't like that. There you go, Karen. Boom.
Well,
Problem solved. But no, they don't like it.
let me ask you this.
What's up?
Just because I like to stir up a little bit of controversy.
All right.
I said this at work the other day. I was saying it to Jacob, one of our faithful followers, who gives me a hard time about the other day when I kept going, "Why's it got to be a Mexican wedding?" So every time I look at him, every time I say something, he goes, "Well, why's it got to be that?" Anyways, I said this to him the other day too. I said it to Sean. I go, "How many black women, Mexican women, Filipino women, or Asian women, whatever, just Asian, period. I don't know, I got a thing about Filipinos. I think they're cute. Anyways, so this is Asian women.
Yeah.
How many of them are named Karen?"
I do.
It's a very slim amount of people. Most
Yeah.
Karens are white,
Yeah.
correct? Or Caucasian, or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
So, is this a racially based fucking law? Is it brought up to pick on a white woman, a Caucasian woman? Because the Caucasian woman was making the phone call,
Yeah.
and now it's called the Karen law.
With a C.
So, But they've been calling people Karens
Yeah.
for a while, right?
Yeah.
So is this a racial thing going on?
God damn.
Is this something that's happening during the Black Lives Matter movement? We're just gonna.
You're already blowing my mind right now. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Is it real? Well,
It's just a question, and like I said, just because I like to be controversial about shit, it's just something for people to think about. Just listen to the you yourself.
Yeah.
You know, is it racially based?
it's like almost calling like if a black man is sided with white people, he's known as an Uncle Tom.
Uncle Tom. Okay.
And then I started thinking, what do you call a Mexican then? An Uncle Rico?
No. Well, here's the other thing.
Uncle Rico.
No, that's funny, but you stayed on the Mexican name.
Yeah.
Okay. Tom is a white man's name.
Yep.
Thomas Jefferson.
Thomas Jefferson.
You know, Thomas Jackson.
Tom Arnold.
Tom Arnold. Again, so you're calling a black man a white boy. So are you being racial towards him? Are you? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's no such thing as a Jerome law or a Tyrone law.
Or a
Okay. I'm sorry.
What the fuck is going on?
I'm just saying.
That's true.
And you're not going to find a Pedro law. Unless there's
there is the Miranda law. The Miranda. Well, that's
because she was a girl and she was white and she was killed.
The Miranda right. Okay, what the fuck just happened right now?
Drop that bomb,
We
bitches.
just escalated.
Mic dropped.
We just escalated that.
Anyways, I want to show you this. Here's the picture of her killing that fucking dog.
Oh yeah, I know. I've seen that video. I saw that video. I was like, what the fuck?
Look at her just strangling that poor little thing.
Dude,
While she's on the phone with. Then she's got a mask on her chin.
Oh my god. That is
Which is
dumb.
another thing. If you don't wear the fucking mask correctly, what the fuck's the use of wearing a mask? All these people I see walking around with it underneath their nose or hanging on just barely on their like half their mouth.
Yeah.
Hey.
Maybe it's just because, like, if I ever see a woman wearing a mask around her neck, I think she's the type of freak that likes to get choked when
She
she's
wants to be
having-
choked out.
Yeah, she's like, choke me.
You know what I learned yesterday that blew my fucking mind? Speaking of choking,
What?
you know who David Carradine is? You ever seen Kill Bill?
Yes.
Okay, Bill.
Yes.
That's
Yes,
David Carradine.
yes.
Okay. Do you know he died? You know he's dead.
He died from hanging himself in the closet while he was jerking it
Fucking
off.
jerking off. He died from auto asphyxiation or whatever you call it, and it fucking blew. When I heard that, I fucking lost my shit. I was like, "And you played fucking kung fu? You fucking,
That man died loving what he was. What?
he loved himself.
He loved
a
himself
lot,
so much
apparently.
that he had to die.
That's fucking great.
All right, man. Fucking hey. All right, let's change the subject because this is just too fucking funny. Right now I'm just like laughing my ass off about this. Karen.
Oh, by the way, it's called the Karen Act because what they're saying is it's caution against racially exploitative non-emergencies.
Oh my god.
And it says was introduced on Tuesday at a San Francisco Board of Supervisors meeting by Supervisor Sharon Walton. The ordinance name is a twist on Karen, Karen. The name social media gives people making racially biased 911 calls. That's not the only reason why they say it, but okay. Then there's also names like Becky, so Becky, Karen,
Becky.
Chad. If you're a dude, I guess you could be called a Chad.
Hey, speaking of Becky, my ex used to love saying that. She, instead of calling everybody a Karen, she always called them a Becky. Because Becky's just a horrible name.
Well, you know where that came from?
That was just too funny.
You know how that got started?
How?
Fucking Sir Mix-a-Lot. Oh my God, Becky.
I fucking love it. Well,
All right, sorry, go ahead,
So,
Tim.
all right, but you know what the definition of a Karen is with a K, right? A fat middle-aged woman that fucking just accuses you for something stupid. Like, well, this is like the perfect time because of this whole pandemic that we're having. Is that you have to stand if a white woman or whatever woman.
It's white. It's all white.
Yeah, it's all white.
You know as well as I
all
do. It's white, bro.
I've seen them all in videos.
I dare you to go call a black fat girl fucking Karen. She'll kick your fucking ass.
Well, I
Who
gotta
you
get
calling Karen,
I gotta
motherfucker?
get really close to her until she says, "You need to step 6 feet away. All right, step back, or wear your mask." I have not encountered a Karen yet, but I kind of want to. I want to actually meet one of these Karens. They seem pretty funny.
What are you gonna do? Let me ask you this.
What's that?
let's do. You want to do a role play? Let's do a role play. I'll pretend I'm Becky or Karen, okay?
Becky.
And I'm gonna come up to you in the store
All right.
while I'm holding I want you to pretend like I'm holding the cell phone.
Okay.
I'm gonna come up to you in a store because you're not wearing a mask. Okay?
All right. Go ahead.
This is how it's gonna start.
All right. All right. All right. Go ahead. Go.
You're shopping.
All right. Cheetos.
Excuse me.
Yes.
You know you're supposed to be wearing a mask in here, right?
Yeah, man. But I.
Do you not care about how people are whether you're killing somebody or not?
It's not the law.
No,
man.
the law.
It's
It
not
is.
the
It
law.
is an ordinance, and you're required to wear a mask in California.
Man,
I'm
it's
telling you right now,
optional, man.
I feel
It's
threatened by you
optional.
being
All
in
right.
this store right now.
Ma'am, it's optional. You know, you're not. You can wear a mask. You're not.
When
know-
you come through the door, didn't they tell you you had to have a mask on?
Hey, it's optional. I don't have to wear it.
It's not optional when they tell you have to wear a mask. I'm
It's
telling
not
you
the
right.
law. It's
Are you
not-
arguing with me right now? I'm feeling threatened. Excuse me, sir. This man's not listening to your ordinance.
So I'm dealing with a Becky right now.
This is
Or
exactly.
a Karen.
I just watched this. I almost watched this exact scenario play out. I literally watched it happen, and it blew my mind.
I like the video where some random dude was in Costco. He was in Costco.
That
and this
dude-
guy
that dude was
just-
a Chad.
Yeah, that guy was just being a real fucking Chad.
I wanted to knock him out
And that guy
myself.
was all like, "I woke up in America to a free country."
Oh, that's a different video. I'm talking about that dude that somebody walks up and goes, "Excuse me, you're not wearing a mask," and the dude's going, "You're in my space," and he starts fucking backing her up, and he's all fucking like he's roided out. Have you seen that one?
Yeah.
He's
no,
like,
I
"Fuck it
haven't
up!"
seen that.
I was thinking to myself, I'd knock that bitch right the fuck out. I dare you to step into my fucking face. I wouldn't have said anything to him to start with, but come at me going, "You're fucking ah!" You haven't seen that video?
I've not seen that. I've only
Fucking
seen,
hilarious.
I've only seen the one that like some guy was all like, "Sir, you cannot shop. You have to wear a mask. Is it optional?" I woke up to a free country. I thought this was America. Isn't this America?
Isn't this America?
Fucking A. All right. Enough with the Chads and the Karens and the Beckys. Becky. All right. So, hey man, tell me what's the biggest thing I regret this week?
Biggest thing I regret? Or
I regret doing this week. Tell me. Just tell me. Just be like, "Hey Ricardo,
waking the fuck up and going
no,
to work.
No, tell me. Just,
No.
just say, "Hey Ricardo, what did you?"
Oh, you
do?"
want me to ask you?
Yeah, ask me. Sorry.
Hey, tell me.
Yeah, sorry. Ask me.
Hey, Ricardo.
Yeah, what's up, man?
Hey, how's your week been?
It was okay, but
What's your biggest regret for the week, though?
eating fucking fried chicken from Kentucky.
Oh no.
I fucking ate that disgusting fucking chicken.
Have you had the Kentucky Fried Chicken squirts yet?
Oh my god, bro. It was like a freaking dragon's breath was just destroying me from like inside out. I was like praying to the good Lord upstairs, like, don't let me die.
Please, Lord.
Never.
Lord, help me, Lord.
Never again, bro. Never freaking again. No fried chicken from Kentucky. And because of that, I'm not even going to eat fried chicken from Louisiana either.
Hey, have you ever had Louisiana fried chicken?
I did
The
have
old
Louisiana-
good Cajun dip fucking chicken from like New Orleans.
I'm sorry, but I can't no more. No more. No more. No more. No more.
Bring that shit to my house, then I'll eat that motherfucker right now.
Oh my god, never again, Mike D. Never freaking again. But you know what? The thing I do not regret is watching a bunch of John Carpenter movies.
Yeah, you told me you watched 3 of them, huh? What
I
were they?
watched 3 movies back to back. My shout out to my boy Chris Johnson for loaning me those movies. The 3 of them were, the first one I saw, The Thing. The second was They Live. And the third one is Big Trouble in Little China.
All right, let's go ahead and do a little bit of a fucking critique on. Let's start with Big Trouble in Little China.
Oh my god. All right, so I was watching Big Trouble in Little China with my brother, and I kind of forced him to watch those 3 movies with me. But from those 3, he actually liked Big Trouble in Little China. But you know why? Because he fucking loved David Lopan. Yeah, he freaking loved David Lopan. Well, the thing is that in David Lopan, he's played by James Hong. You know, great actor. I loved him in Kung Fu Panda 1, 2, and 3.
He was dad. He was Poe's dad.
Yeah, he was the goose.
Yeah.
And freaking, oh my god, it was just the funniest reaction that my brother had. He sees David Lopan. The motherfuckers just start cracking up. I can see tears in his eyes. Like, what am I watching?
Yeah.
What is this?
Yeah.
I freaking love this guy.
You
Never.
wanna-
This is the first time he's ever seen that movie, Big Trouble in Little China.
Yeah.
He's just freaking cracking up, and then he tells me in the middle of the movie, "Hey Richie, this movie is the most racist movie in the world."
Here's the funniest part. I was just going to bring up race. I was just going to do it, and that's funny that I keep doing it too. But so he was born in Minneapolis, Minnesota. And every fucking movie he's fucking been in, he's playing that fucking stereotypical fucking Asian. He was in Gremlins. He was at everything. He has no fucking Chinese accent.
He has no Chinese.
In
accent.
fact, he might even, when you talk to him, he might be like, "So I was going to the store the other day, don't you know?"
Oh, okay, yeah.
The Minnesota.
So basically, Hollywood just decided, "Hey, James, I need you to play an Asian man."
Well,
he plays a blind Asian man in owning a restaurant in a movie called Balls of Fury
balls of
in Chinatown. What the fuck is going on with Hollywood?
And he's born in Minneapolis. That's fucking amazing.
I feel like if I ever became an actor, they would only make me play fucking
Like Danny Trejo, fucking
Danny Trejo,
Rose.
like fucking gangster movies and fucking all that shit.
You'd be an
Oh
extra
my
in a
God.
prison fucking yard.
Be wearing those dope ass Loke sunglasses,
Yo.
and looking like a freaking homeboy. Oh my God, James Long, dude! Big shout out to that man. Is he dead?
Who?
No, he's not dead. He's
Huh?
91. Holy
Yeah.
crap!
And he's also here's some funny. I'm gonna read his biography real quick, just a little bit.
all right.
Okay?
What is your source though?
I'm looking at his IMDb page.
Okay.
It says he was born in Minneapolis, Minnesota. He studied civil engineering at the University of Minnesota, but at some point along the way became interested in acting. He graduated from the University of Southern California and practiced for 1.5 years as a road engineer with the County of Los Angeles. And then he ended up going to be an actor, and everything he had to do was like, "Oh, thank you for coming."
So sorry.
so sorry.
What the fuck?
Fucking horrible.
Oh my. Okay. All right. Hey, mountain climbers. If you guys are saying, "Hey, Mike D and Big Panda are racist," no. The race is over there in
Yeah,
Hollywood.
we're making fun of everybody
Yeah,
else's
they're making
racism.
fun of you guys.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, all right. But no, okay. So back to Big Trouble in Little China. In that whole entire movie, Kurt Russell didn't do a goddamn thing. All he did was just fall and just look cool.
And wear a fucking eye patch.
No,
Oh, no, that was in,
that was
Escape from New York.
Escape from New York.
That's right.
Like, what the fuck? I saw this guy, Wang Chi. That was Kurt Russell's partner, the one that owed him money. Wang Chi did almost the entire work while Kurt Russell was just like sitting there getting his ass beat or just sleeping on the side. What the fuck, man?
You want to see something fucking funny?
What?
Mountain climbers.
What?
Google James Hong and go to his images. Look, he's even wearing on the red carpet.
God damn.
He's wearing a traditional Asian. I don't know, what do you call that? I don't know what that's called.
I don't want to be wrong either.
Yeah,
But
I'm gonna call it the robe.
I see on your laptop that's the picture that my brother has in his screensaver on his phone now.
Does he?
I'm actually going to put that on the Instagram page. And if you guys want to check it out, follow us at the Mountaintop One on Instagram, the Mountaintop One, and see the picture of James Hong playing David Lopan. That's the picture that my brother has.
Yeah. How about this one? Look, here's the other one that cracked me up. Look, where'd it go?
Oh my
Right
god!
there,
I
look.
fucking- What the fuck?
Fucking, and he's a fucking whatever it was, engineer.
He's an engineer and he plays
Smarter
Chinese.
than all of us, probably. Graduated from 2 different universities. Oh my god, it's horrible.
Oh my god, I fucking love it. I just found out that, okay, so the woman that plays in Big Trouble in Little China, her name is the one, Gracie Law, is being played by Kim Cattrall. You know her?
Yes, I do actually.
I did not know her. She looks so freaking young. I was
Yeah.
like, what the fuck? I wanted to go up to Kim Cattrall and be like, you know that you played in that show Sex in the City and you were boning like like 1,000 dudes in that show?
Yeah, what was her name in that? Do you remember?
No?
Those were all white girl names too.
Yeah.
There was Becky and then Karen and fucking
And Julie.
Sylvia.
I don't know, but what the fuck? I'm gonna. Alright, so Kim Cattrall's in it. I'm all like, holy shit, you look so freaking young. Like, I thought you were just this old lady. But yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
apparently she was born in 1956.
1956, so
1956.
she's 63 years old.
August 21st, 1956.
And she's from Liverpool.
Liverpool, England. Yeah.
To all my Liverpool fans in England, you guys lost.
You love yeah.
I'm more of a Tottenham. I'm going to change the subject. I'm more of a Tottenham soccer fan. You know me. That's why me and my brother sometimes fight a lot. He's Arsenal. I'm Tottenham. All right, but back to Kim Cattrall. What the fuck? All right. But speaking of like looking really young in these movies, Kurt Russell also came out in another John Carpenter movie called what's that one? Escape from not L.A.
Oh,
Escape from
both.
New York.
He did both.
Yeah.
Escape from New York and LA.
Okay, Escape from the. God damn it!
New York.
New
Escape
York.
from New York.
New York. Oh man, it's yeah. I'm losing my mind, Mike D.
What's all right, buddy?
So I look at.
I'm gonna do my best until I get enough of these beers in me. I'm gonna do my best to try to keep you on track.
So Kurt Russell, John Carpenter used Kurt Russell a lot. He like when I saw the movie Escape from New York, he looked a little like the same. But then we go back and we're gonna talk about the first movie that I watched with my brother, The Thing. I watched The Thing.
I'm gonna bring it. That reason why I wanted to save that for last is
Yeah.
there's that you're getting into my nerd zone, and we're gonna talk comic books. We're gonna talk about the show that came out on fucking DC Universe that they canceled. The Thing is a fucking amazing.
Yes.
Anyways, so keep going with yeah.
I watched Kurt Russell. I'm all like, holy crap, Kurt Russell! You know you're gonna grow up really fucked up. But goddamn, no homo. This guy looks fucking great.
Look at him now.
Yeah, he looks all fucked up. I don't think he looks. But yeah, if all the women think he looks handsome, those bitches must be like 80 or 90.
I don't know. He was banging out motherfucking Goldie Hawn.
What about did he also bang Constance Wu? The other she's not Asian. Mantis from Guardians of the Galaxy 2. Oh my god.
I don't know her name, and I don't know if they actually were
Yeah.
banging.
All right. Let's just go back to The Thing. All right, The Thing. Watch the movie. Great movie. Scared the shit out of me. I had to explain my brother why this movie freaked out the audience back in the 80s.
Yeah, explain that to everybody that we're listening right now too.
It's just that it's like the history of cinematic that when they wanted to scare the audience, they used a lot of like I want to say animatronics. You know?
They did a lot of puppeteering.
Yeah.
Back what year did that come out anyway?
Yeah, they
The
had
Thing
like a
came
lot
out-
of. They had that came out like in '87, I believe, '87 or '86. This is what
John Carpenter's The Thing came out in 1982.
'82. Well, damn, I was fucking far.
Yeah. So
Okay.
back then, that's when that's when they used a lot of puppeteering. Like Jim Henson
Yeah.
was doing a lot of puppeteering, and he was creating suits.
Yeah.
And remember, not Fraggle Rock. Well, he was involved in that too. But what's that one where they the rats go looking for a fucking
Rats.
diamond?
Ooh. Isn't it?
Gosh darn it! I know.
Dark Crystal.
Dark
Cat?
Crystal. Thank you.
Yeah.
Dark Crystal. They
Yeah.
go-
That's the one. Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, that was about the same time.
It's really interesting though because movies like that kind of freak me out. There was one scene of that movie where Kurt Russell was testing everybody's blood because the virus of that thing would try to attack it back. There was a part where he tests what's this guy? I think it was either Windows or some other guy. I gotta Google this, but he tests this guy's blood, and the jump scare got me. The jumps that really got me. There was like a little fucking mutant just pop out of the fucking like little baby flask, not that like 2 inches shallow, like not even an inch shallow. a fucking like mutant pass out, and then this one guy starts freaking out, and then it just like moves, and then and this thing just like kills Windows. It's just a whole ordeal.
Right.
I'm just like, what the fuck, dude? That thing just fucking scared me.
So basically, the storyline of that movie is totally, completely off the whole storyline of the comics. Right?
Yeah.
But it's so weird how that kind of went down. They were just trying to make a scary movie.
Yeah.
There's a show. It's by the way, it's going to be on. I think it's going to come out on CW. I think they're going to replay it. But
Palmer, that's the guy's name. I'm sorry.
yeah, that's fine. So when DC Universe app came out, I had to buy it.
Yeah.
So I bought it for a year. Yesterday I went to check it because I was going to cancel it because everything that's on there now is being moved off.
That sucks.
They're all moving it to like the CW, to Fox, to
I know that Doom Patrol is going to HBO.
HBO Max.
Yeah.
Yeah. So and I love fuck, dude. You want to watch a good show? If you have HBO Max, watch Doom Patrol. That shit was fucking hilarious. But anyways, the Thing. So the storyline of the Thing originally in the comic books is that people are dumping fucking toxic waste into a swamp.
Yeah.
And then that toxic waste mutates the swamp, and the swamp starts protecting itself. And then there's this guy who is a scientist who's trying to figure out what the fuck's going on. The swamp realizes it has a conscience, I guess, or it's self-cognitive, or whatever the fucking word is I'm looking for. Grabs him and says, "You're trying to help me? I'm going to help you." In its own mind, or its own thoughts, it's going to help him. And so it turns him into this big, giant fucking swamp creature in order to help protect the swamp from these people who were dumping toxic waste in there. So, he was in love with this girl. Her name was Abby Arcane in the comic books. And so he's trying to protect her. He's trying to protect the swamp. She finally realizes who he is. Long story short, great comic book, great storyline. They made this show, and it went to DC Universe. They only did one season because they couldn't afford. They had to build this giant set where they had a swamp, but they couldn't afford. While off season, it cost them too much money to keep that swamp going.
Yeah.
So they canceled that fucking show. Now that show's coming to CW. It's only gonna be 10 episodes, but
wait, it's only for Swamp Thing is only going to be in the CW for only one season.
Well, here's what I'm hoping. Here's my hope. So because they didn't get a good turnout for DC Universe, the app, most people bought it, didn't like it, canceled it. Now they're going to bring it to actual
television,
TV.
Yeah.
I'm hoping they're going to get enough people to watch it that they're going to rebuild that fucking swamp and give me a second season, a third season, and keep going. Because CW has
they got money.
Well, not only that, but they have you got Supergirl.
Yeah.
You got fucking The Flash.
Don't you got Green Arrow too?
Well, they did, but he's done. They did like fucking 11 seasons and they finished it. Yeah. They have now they're gonna have Stargirl, which I watched that on DC Universe and that was fucking good.
Question: weren't they working on a project for Black Canary?
Black Canary's gonna be coming out. So is what's her fuck from the Avengers?
The Avengers?
Yeah, the red girl. Redhead girl. God damn it!
The redheaded girl, Scarlet Witch.
Well, they're doing a show for that too. That's coming out on the Disney Universe, Disney app.
Plus app.
No, what's her fucking name? Come on, Scarlett Johansson played.
Oh, Black Widow.
Black Widow. They're gonna do that too.
Like a show?
Yeah, there's gonna be a season. What do you call it?
A movie.
No.
Because I know that we already have the movie. The only thing that's stopping us.
They're going to do... Well, they're doing... So they're going to do Black Widow, Scarlet Witch, Loki, and...
Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Right. And they're going to use the same actors that were in there to do this... It's what the fuck they call it? It's a...
Like a streaming episode, or... Wait, is the Black Widow going to be on television?
Yes. What's that called? A series? I think it's called a series.
It could be a series, like a.
It's gonna be a series. It's gonna be
a whole series.
You're gonna watch it every Tuesday.
Like they did to Agent Carter.
Exactly.
Okay, I get you now.
Yeah, but
I know that Agent Carter was actually really good, but
I watched it.
they didn't finish it.
Yeah, they stopped it. Another show that
Fucking
they stopped.
sexist bastards. First they're racist to a guy from Indianapolis, then they're fucking sexist to this fucking fine woman from England.
Who was banging out fucking Captain America.
Fucking
You know what I'm
lucky
saying?
bastard.
Huh?
That's why I hate that guy. I'm Team Iron Man now.
Oh, no, I got something for you, bro. Speaking of here's another way to segue into something. Have you heard about that poor little boy, 6-year-old boy, who got between a dog and his sister that was attacking? The dog was
I didn't hear that. What happened?
Okay, so this little boy, I'm not exactly sure. Do I got something on me, bro?
All right, everybody. So Mike D had a spider in his shoulder.
Oh,
I had to tell him, hey, man.
Jesus Christ. I was wondering. I'm like, what the fuck's going on? Here, I'm going to Google it real quick so I can tell you exactly where he's from. And it's an amazing story.
Well, I got an amazing story after you tell me that story, bro. I just found this out yesterday. Found it out yesterday, and I'm like,
I don't want to YouTube. I don't want YouTube. No, YouTube.
This is some crazy shit. And this involves a famous voice actress.
Oh, yeah.
But
we're going to talk about her, too.
I want you to tell me your story first.
Okay, so I'm going to CBS News. This is going to be my source. The video, you can find this video, not of the actual dog attack, but of my next move. So a 6-year-old boy, he's from Wyoming.
Okay.
Apparently, let's see, his name was Bridger, and he saves his little sister from a gruesome dog attack, according to Nikki Walker, who says she is his aunt and shared this story on Instagram. So what happened is, his little sister and him were playing in the front yard. Somebody's dog got loose and came after his sister.
Yeah.
The little boy ran out in front of, and like separate, between the dog and his sister.
Yeah.
And got attacked. And that dog fucking mutilated his face, bro. He's got, I think it said something in the effect of like anywhere between 90 to 100 stitches in his face.
Ouch.
And he just took this huge blunt attack from the dog.
Yeah.
When the dog finally, I guess, got tired of chewing on him, because nobody's seen it. So it's just, and he grabs his sister's hand and he runs with her into the house and gets her away from this dog. Okay. When asked, I'm getting goosebumps talking about this.
All right.
When asked, what were you thinking? Why did you do this? He literally said, if anybody was going to die, I'd rather it be me than my little sister.
Damn. Wait, how old was this kid?
6 years old. Now, there's a video on YouTube. He's a huge Avengers fan.
Yeah.
Okay? There's a video on YouTube. I've watched it several times and cried like a 3-year-old girl. Of Chris Evans sends this kid a message. And he doesn't say, hi, this is Chris Evans. He goes, hey, Bridger, Captain America here. I just want you to know you're a brave little boy. In fact, me saying it ain't going to make half the fucking impact that he did. So I'm just going to go ahead and play the audio. We might have to...
For Bridger. This is a message for Bridger. Hey, Bridger. Captain America here. How you doing, buddy? So I read your story. I saw what you did. Now, I'm sure you've heard a lot of this over the last couple of days, but let me be the next one to tell you, pal, you're a hero. What you did was so brave, so selfless. Your sister is so lucky to have you as a big brother. Your parents must be so proud of you. I'm going to track down your address, and I'm going to send you an authentic Captain America shield because, pal, you deserve it. Keep being the man you are. We need people like you. Hang in there. I know recovery might be tough, but based on what I've seen, I don't think there's much that can slow you down. Bye, buddy.
And he does the salute, the Captain America salute.
You know what? Well, is that dog or the neighbor's gonna fucking apologize, pay the bills or something?
Well, you know what? That's a great question. I have not seen anything online about that yet.
Yeah.
But I bet they do. Or
Hopefully.
if they don't, I bet you everybody comes together and helps.
Yeah, we can all do like a Simpsons thing and just have picks and forks and knives and fire. All right. Well, all right. Speaking of like great let's talk about voice actors, bro.
Oh,
I know that we have a good Well, I have a crush on one amazing voice actor. Her name is Tara Strong.
No, she's beautiful.
She plays Harley Quinn, Bubbles from the Powerpuff Girls, Raven from the Teen Titans. She plays Twilight Sparkle from My Little Ponies.
She plays Harley Quinn.
She plays. I said.
Oh, did you say that? I'm sorry.
Yeah, I
she
said-
plays Batgirl too.
She
Then
plays Batgirl. She plays Timmy Turner
Timmy
from
Turner.
The Fairly Odd Parents.
Fairly Odd Parents.
She plays Twilight Sparkle from My Little Ponies. Oh wait, I just said that again.
Yep.
So yeah, she's
Done a lot of voices.
She does
anyways.
a lot of voices. She's amazing. She actually worked when she was playing Batgirl. She played with Mark Hamill and that other dude. Fuck, the guy that played Batman. Oh man, I forgot his name. But amazing person.
Yeah.
Just yesterday, I was waiting in the car, and then I was watching a video between her and another person. Let me see. Her name in my sources is Bounding to Comics. So apparently Tara Strong and Renee Selfer got in an argument with an Uber driver.
Yeah, you had me watch that video yesterday.
Yeah. So apparently, well, I don't know what started it because it was just already like in the middle of this whole confrontation. But you actually said that Tara Strong is in the wrong. Or what is your opinion? Because when I saw this video, I was like, what, dude? I feel like Tara Strong's not the person I knew now.
Well, the reason why I say she's in the wrong. Okay. All right. Everybody has the right to their own beliefs.
Yeah.
We just had this conversation earlier about the people coming in and giving people a hard time about wearing masks.
Yeah.
Or whatever. Okay, so where I seen it being wrong was the video starts who knows how long after the conversation began. And who knows how long it took before one of them, either the Uber driver or her friend or even Tara Strong, decided that they were going to make a comment that was going to piss the other ones off.
Yeah.
Okay, we don't know when that happened, but if you go to YouTube and you watch the video, just type in Tara Strong Uber driver, you'll see she pulled a Karen.
She pulled a Karen?
That's where I think she was wrong. She just kept like we did, like our little
Yeah,
role play we did.
yeah.
They just kept fucking going at that dude.
It's like
Wouldn't
throwing-
even give him a chance to say anything.
Yeah.
And then when he tried to speak a little louder to get over them, which is what people do. You know, when you're in the middle of saying something, somebody tries to interrupt you, you speak a little louder.
Yeah. That's what my cousin does all the time.
Okay. As soon as he started to speak a little louder, I heard him say, no, that's not what I meant. That's not. I heard him say that like several times during the video.
But
They just kept going, and then they even went, don't yell at me.
oh,
We're only paying you to drive us somewhere. We're not asking for your opinion. We don't care what you think. And I'm like, well, then how'd the fucking conversation get started?
Yeah.
And why are we doing this for, I think it's a 5-minute video.
yeah, it's almost around 5-minute video, and then I'm just like,
And I literally so the other day I just got online. She was doing a signing thing on Instagram.
yeah, like a live stream,
A live stream signing thing. And like I said, I like her too. And she had this, it's called the Crisis Identity
Yeah.
poster. And it's a split poster of Harley Quinn on one side, Batgirl on the other, and the both of her voices.
Nice.
And so I purchased that. She's going to sign it and send it to me. And then I'm going to frame that shit and hang it up in my nerd corner over there. I literally just bought that, and then I got, you dropped that fucking shit on me. And I'm like, God damn it, Tara. What are you doing?
I'm already not liking you. well, but does it change the fact that you still like her, or are you just like, yeah, it's just something good to have?
Okay. I respect her career.
Yeah.
So, yes, I like what she's done in her life as far as,
Voice acting and
yeah,
like charity
my
work.
little nerd corner is going to be
Yeah.
happy with her poster. I'm not quite sure how I feel about that bullshit she just did.
Yeah.
That fucking self-entitled,
It's just-
I'm going to
it's-
tell you what I think, but I don't care what you think,
Yeah.
attitude that video shows. Maybe that was just a one day. Maybe she was drunk coming home. Maybe she just got through maybe she's doing the walk of shame and she was feeling embarrassed about herself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But why she was taking... She made a comment on there. The guy was
He sounded like Middle Eastern.
Pakistani
Yeah.
or Afghanistan or something. And she made a comment about his I
I know. Well, I know
what do you
that
call it?
she-
Citizenship.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
I know that she said, "When did you come here? Did you come here legally or illegally?" I heard that. And
That kind of pissed me off.
yeah, I was like, Tara, please stop. Like, this is... And what sucked, she posted the video thinking that she was the victim,
Right.
but it backfired.
Yeah, that's how I feel about. That's how I feel about
Yeah,
that.
it
Yes.
backfired, and then she deleted it. Then she posted it saying that if anybody ever reposts this video, because when you post something online, it's there forever until like...
Yeah, it's fucking public property.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Until somebody just says, "Oh, it's gone now." But if she ever sees that video in anybody's file or anybody's profile, she's gonna sue them.
But she can't.
She can't.
No, she can't.
Why not, Mike D?
Because we live in America.
America.
And there's a thing called the Constitution.
Of
and it's
America.
called the freedom of speech.
Of America.
And it's called, you can't fucking do that. When you put that shit online, everything you do, here's the thing. Here's the thing, sisters and
I wanted to
brothers.
say America one more time, but okay, go ahead.
Yeah, no, you're gonna get to. I ain't done yet. Here we go, brothers and sisters. Let me preach it to you now. If I'm out here talking on the internet like I am, everything I say and anything I do, you can go ahead and repost, and I can't sue you for it. It's not called fucking Jesus Christ. Whenever you fucking make somebody's character look like shit, declamation of character. You can't do that no more because I do it myself.
Yeah.
You could literally I can make a statement, like I could say a sentence, and you could take half that sentence completely out of context, turn it around and make me sound like the biggest pile of shit on the planet. And there's not a goddamn thing I can do about it.
Yeah.
So, she posted that originally, right?
Yeah, she was
She
the
put that
original
out there just like we put this out here every week.
Yeah.
Okay. You turn this shit loose into the internet.
I do.
Okay. You have and I'm going to say it on the internet so everybody can hear, you have my permission to put me on your podcast and turn me loose for anybody to do whatever they want to do with.
Yeah.
Okay. Anytime you send a dick pic to somebody, your dick pic is now their property.
Yeah, they are.
Or if you're a girl and you're sending push shots or videos or whatever, and you put it on the internet, it's now their it could be my property.
And then your property.
So
They
you
can
can't.
do whatever the fuck they want with
That's
it. Huh?
right. If you send a dick pic to me and I all of a sudden posted it on my fucking Facebook going, hey, look at this guy's dick. You can't turn around and sue me.
Yeah.
You can't go, did Booker put my dick on a pic? You sent it to me. It's mine. I can do whatever I want with it.
Yeah.
So she put that shit out there. She is going to be ridiculed or discussed. Or, I mean, like if I was sitting here, and this is a perfect example. If I was to sit here and go, you're a fucking piece of shit, blah, 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 and then somebody just took that little clip that I just said, you're a piece of shit, blah, 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 and I
Yeah.
actually dropped a name there, and they put that shit on the internet,
Yeah.
then what can I say? But it was taken out of context,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what's going on with the world nowadays while watching the news. You know, if our president says, "I think Mexicans are criminals, but they're hardworking. Others are hardworking people, and they deserve every dollar they earn."
All you gotta do is clip out that part that says they're hardworking people and they deserve every dollar they earn.
And then they said
They're just
horrible
Mexican.
people.
Yeah, they're just criminals. Right. Yeah. So you can't sue. You can't.
Yeah.
You can't.
But you know what? I know that. Yeah, Tara Strong was on the wrong. Tara Strong said some stuff that should not have been said. But I'll still.
Well,
Like,
she's a liberal. You know that, right?
Yeah.
And that's how that if you listen to that whole video, you're gonna hear her say, that's what she goes, how'd you get here? What's your immigration status? Do you realize that right now, if you were trying to come here, our president wouldn't let you in? She's trying to make Donald Trump look like a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Okay. Funny part is Donald Trump did try to do a fucking immigration thing. Donald Trump did try to stop people from being able to come into America, especially when the coronavirus started.
Yeah.
And people in America are going, fuck you. People can come in. Go try to go to Canada right now.
I can't.
You can't. You know why? Because Canada fucking shut their borders to anybody and everybody.
Yeah.
And if you look at their coronavirus fucking standings, they only have like very minimal cases in very few spots.
Yeah.
Okay? And that's because people that live there, who are Canadian, were somewhere else and ended up catching it. Okay?
Yeah.
But Donald Trump says, as soon as it started, he wanted to stop this whole fucking thing from spreading. He's like, I'm going to shut the borders. Everybody lost their motherfucking minds. no, you can't do that.
We need to go, and they need to come here because it's America.
Then you turn around and you look at the other people. So it's a strong, hard right or a strong, hard left.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to go. Nobody wants to just. I don't want to say do what they're told because that sounds wrong. But nobody wants to actually prevent. They want to accelerate everything. That's how I feel about it.
Yeah.
They're saying, shut the borders. One guy's going, hey, let's shut the borders. Don't let anybody in. That's one hard way. Another guy's going, fuck it, let everybody in. Then you get the other side. You get like our fucking, well, he's a piece of shit for other reasons, but you got our governor, Newsom,
Yeah.
who was like, I'm going to open up everything. I don't give a fuck. Then all of a sudden he goes, oh, wait. Shit just went bad. Now I want to shut it all down.
I like nuts.
Jacob, if you're listening, I like turtles.
Jacob says that?
Says it all the time. All the time. You walk around.
I like turtles.
I like turtles. Yeah, same thing. You know what I mean? So it's just weird. It's just like everybody wants to just do this thing where, the riots and the protests that are going on right now.
Yeah.
Yes, I understand that there's a reason behind that. That's why I got the ban the canine thing. I'm not a huge fan of the fucking police myself. But maybe there was a time to do that. You figure it was right now. Let's go do it now.
Yeah.
Right in the middle of something that's
a huge pandemic.
And now we're looking at 800 and something thousand cases a fucking day, and
it sucks.
It's not cool. Anyways, that's just my opinion on all that.
Well, I hope.
And Tara Strong was involved. Anyways, where I was going with that is she was just as guilty as being. And I'll tell you something else. She might be fucking under the fucking ruling of that new Karen law. You know what I mean? Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. That dude he might turn around. We might read something on the internet later where he's going to turn around and be like, "Oh, we got a new law." Oh, because. But she didn't call the cops on him.
No,
but
she
fucking put him out on the internet.
She did hit up the. She did try to do I'm going to talk to your boss.
Yep.
That's the whole. That's what Karen is to me.
Yeah.
A middle-aged woman trying to get the manager, trying to get the boss, anything.
Yeah. No, I agree.
But other than that, I still respect her strong. She does a lot of great voice acting. She does a lot of great charities, help out people with diseases and shit.
Well, like I said, she's going to go on the wall. Well, not her herself.
Yeah.
But
we're gonna get the strong act.
That's right. She is going on. She's gonna be part of my collection.
She's gonna be part of your collection.
Yeah, and I don't mean that in a fucking serial killer kind of way.
Her head's gonna be in my refrigerator.
I'm gonna keep her teeth in the fucking shoebox in the closet.
Remember that movie Charlie's Angel with Cameron Diaz, Lucy Liu, and Drew Barrymore?
Yes, ma'am.
You know that character that always ripped at women's hair? Oh, I forgot that dude's name though.
Oh, I don't remember all that.
But you don't remember the guy that just rips Lucy Liu's hair, and in the second movie she rips Drew Barrymore's hair?
No.
He collects fucking women's hair.
Yeah, because he's a fucking serial killer.
It's just too much. Yeah, I was gonna get you're gonna do that, bro. If you ever go to a con when everything's finally normal, you're gonna go see Tara Strong and just gonna oh hey Tara Strong, what's up? Oh, under there. Fucking get a piece of her hair right there.
If you follow me on Instagram, you've already seen this, but if you don't, I posted this thing the other day that says if you do these things for 30 days, you will be unrecognizable. It says sleep for 8 hours or more, drink 2 liters minimum of water a day, high pH if possible, get sun daily, stay away from sugar, read for 30 minutes a day, work out 3 times a week, capture someone and cut their face off and sew it onto your face.
What?
And then meditate for 10 minutes only a day.
That's some Leatherface shit right there, bro.
Some serial killer shit. Most people who have seen that didn't get that far.
Oh, wow.
They probably read, I can do that. I can do that. It's just basic motivational shit. But when you get down to that last one, capture somebody, cut their face off, and sew it onto yours.
I actually posted something like that, but it said, it doesn't matter if you work out every single day of the rest of your life, drink a lot of water, eat healthy. you're still gonna die.
That's true. Sure.
Nobody actually finishes that. They always think that if you eat this and that, you're gonna live a healthy life, bro. You're not. Yeah, you can live a healthy life, but you're still gonna die. Oh man. All right. So it's almost the end of the show. I just wanted to add a little bit more, just one more thing. So it's actually really heartbreaking because of this pandemic that's going on around here, like around the world. That the only thing that people are concentrating is this COVID-19, the coronavirus, Wuhan virus, Chinese virus, whatever you people like to call it. And what broke my heart even more is when a certain individual said that nobody cares about cancer anymore. It's all about the COVID-19. That really tore me down. And as you know, I have a family member that actually does have a cancer. And when that person said that, I just wanted to knock his fucking face out. I just wanted to beat the shit out of him. I go to the hospital this yesterday, and I see everybody standing there, avoiding the whole practicing 6 feet distancing, wearing masks, and they still have to have what was it called, chemotherapy, and and radiology is just packed with people, and the labs are filled with patients right there. And it hurts me the most thinking that we like, when I say we, I just want to say that y'all just don't care more about, you guys don't care enough to think about how the COVID-19 can actually hurt people that have cancer. I'm sorry, I'm like, I don't want to break down or anything, but I just want to say this, that because I went inside that hospital and I almost started to like tear in there, thinking that we actually have to do our part. And that's why for myself, I am taking this whole 6 feet distance. I do wear my mask because I can actually give a fuck about any of you healthy people out there, but the real victims out there are the people that are diagnosed with cancer. Because right now, when they're diagnosed with cancer, nobody gives two flying fucks about them. But I do. So I'm just saying, please don't think about yourselves, because I know that we're living in a free country, and we can do whatever the hell we want, but please think about other people. That's all I had to say.
So I think I've said this before. I'm sure you do know already. I don't know if I said it on the podcast or not, but I was diagnosed with prostate cancer about 2.5 years ago.
Yeah.
And I've been through that entire radiation thing.
And it's not fun, huh?
No, it's not fun at all. I've been underneath the machine that we build.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting here right now. Anyways, and I agree with everything you just said. Yeah. I make a lot of jokes, and I'm always like, hey, right now with the way people are acting, I'm like, may the best immune system win.
Yeah.
You know, let's go ahead and fucking clear out the retards, you know.
Yeah.
But honestly, my immune system ain't the best, you know. And so, yeah, I wear my mask when I go into stores, but only when I go into stores. We don't have to wear a mask at work because we're social distancing at work. You and I are social distancing right now doing the podcast. We don't have to wear a mask while we're doing the podcast. So, anyways, where I was going with this whole thing is, as you were talking about that, I just typed in, I just Googled up, is radiation cancer treatment considered an essential thing during the COVID-19? And it kind of blew my fucking mind that it literally said that it's not. It's saying that you can do chemotherapy from home.
Chemotherapy from home.
Instead of doing the radiation laser, which some people, that's what they need.
Yeah. Right?
Like, how do I explain this? Some people can actually do radiation laser. There's a pill. There's a pill you can take too.
Yeah. That's what my family member is taking right now.
Yeah, I had to take that the second time. So the first time I did the radiation laser.
Yeah.
Then the second time, after I was good for a minute, and then it came back and they're like, okay, we're going to give you this. So there's a pill you can take as well. You don't necessarily have to be hooked up to the IV drip.
Yeah.
So they're saying that that basically what I'm reading is that the radiation laser is not considered as essential when you can take the pill or have a nurse come into your home and hook up you to the IV. But you're having a nurse come into your home that might be going to other people's fucking homes who could very easily be bringing that shit to you as well.
Yeah.
So I don't know, man.
It's intense. It's crazy. I just wanted to say that before we close it down. It's just please
stay the fuck home.
Yeah.
Or wear your fucking masks.
Please think of other people. Don't just be selfish. That's all I'm saying. Other than that, it's time for us to climb back down that mountain, though, because we made it to the big leagues.
Yeah, Spotify.
Yeah, we're in Spotify. We're in Google. We're in Apple now, right?
I do know.
We're in Apple.
And we need you guys, please, start making comments, man. I don't give a fuck if you say we're idiots. I don't give a fuck if whatever you say. Whenever you put something, a like, a download, a fucking comment, that's gonna push us up the charts.
Yeah.
There's that funky algorithm that we don't understand.
Yeah.
But it's gonna help us, and maybe someday we'll get some sponsors who will literally, help us to pay for the shit that we're trying to do.
Yeah, and because we're trying to do our best and trying to get some merch out, but right now we can't because we're poor and nobody's helping us out. But we're gonna do this and suck it.
Suck it.
All right, everybody. So I really appreciate you guys coming up here. And if you guys have any questions, concerns, or you want to share a story with us, please.
Or if you got any ideas for a topic that we can talk about, if you want to be a guest, even.
Yeah,
if you have a topic you want to talk about,
hit us up at themountaintop17@gmail.com. Themountaintop17@gmail.com. Follow us on Instagram, themountaintop1. I'm gonna leave all the details in the description. Also, please like, share, comment, subscribe to our YouTube channel, to our channels on Spotify, Apple, and Google. Really appreciate you guys coming up here. So it's time for us to climb down that mountain and try and crack another beer. That's all I gotta say. All right, everybody. So I really appreciate you and enjoy the rest of your day.
I got broads in Atlanta, just to lean the family. Credit cards in the scammers, hitting the licks.